Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, we explored the upper echelon of Lucianira. We managed to procure a few quests along the way, but ultimately we went about exploring the entire area, and just making sure we got everything we could. For this stream, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing a ton of quest stuff, and maybe we'll explore just a little bit more. But we'll have to see what ends up coming up. But yeah, for this stream, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a lot of quests, we're going to be doing some lore, probably, and hopefully, by the end of it, we'll get some rewards for our troubles. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Now we just gotta wait for it to load. Alright. So, as you can probably guess, we've got a lot of quests to cover. And as you can see, I haven't touched anything since we've last left off, so... Well, I mean, I usually do that anyway, so yeah, it's no big deal. Let's see. Tower Shield. Warden of Darkness. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, no, what am I getting at? Let's see. Okay, so we got some interesting items that we can wield if we so desire. Such as, for example, the full plate of Perfect Storm is actually a pretty decent one. It will give us a bonus to AC equal to our enchantment bonus for our two-handed weapon as a shield bonus. This will make Trapjaw insanely powerful, so we're giving that to him. Of course, we lose out on the full plate that gives a bonus to reflex. But when you think about the benefits of this Perfect Storm, it's just better. As for the flowing half plate, I think it's honestly better than Welcome Respite, personally. It is only a +4 bonus, but it's still an important thing to consider. And it would also increase Merman's reflex, which is actually really nice. In addition, it acts like a ring of evasion, so... While it will sacrifice one armor class, and I lose the... Oh, right. Immunity to fire and acid, though. Do I want to be immune to fire and acid? I mean, we're immune to fire already with the thick cloak pelt, but Welcome Respite does make us immune to fire and acid, so we can get a different cloak if we wanted to. Yeah, let's go with the breastplate, so that way we get fire and acid. That way we can also choose a new cloak for him. I'm not sure what to go with for this, but we can choose anything that comes to mind. We could go for the Misty Cover temporarily until we find something better. Or we could just go for a straight +5 cloak resistance, but the +2 insight to AC is good to have. Okay, well that's covered them. We need an eye socket item for Trapjaw, but otherwise he should be fine. Okay, let's see. Alchemist shirt. Yeah, we're doing well on that, I guess. Yeah, the only thing I got is lesser lenses of prolonged gaze, which is pretty nice. Amulet of imposing physique, we keep that, because intimidate, naturally. Okay, we can get Triclops some items. Not seeing what we can use for them, though. But whatever. Trapjaw's at a pretty decent AC now. We will need to set Beastman up a little bit, because he's a little low on AC at the moment. But then again, he does have a ton of HP to compensate, so... yeah. There's a ton of stuff that we can consider, but I digress. I think I've got everything I need for now. Yeah, we should be fine for now. So we'll leave it at that. Alright. Alright. Now, let's start with the quests. So, now I can probably focus on the main quest stuff, or I can focus on the side quest stuff. As it stands, the main quest stuff is more important at the moment. And we are known in certain circles at this point. We need to secure an audience with the Harem of Ardent Dreams, from the looks of it. We need to secure an audience with the city's rulers. And there apparently is a mythic quest in regards to subduing the spirit. Zachorias is charged commander in finding a way to weaken his soul, which appears to be unusually strong and unreceptible to lich spells. It's unclear how to do this, but he's confident that with patience and diligence, sooner or later the commander will come across information that will help. So I will need to find a way to I need to find a way to subdue my spirit, somewhat. I need to organize a meeting for Sosiel and his brother. I need to go to the abandoned mansion of the city. I guess I can do these side quests. There's no harm in doing it. Yeah, let's start doing the side quests. Let's organize a meeting with Sosiel and his brother. There's a wounded fighter called the Dire One among your gladiators. I want you to set him free. Why would I do that? The Dire One is property of the Battle-Bliss, and he generates substantial income in the arena. His remarkable talent for survival makes us a considerable profit. The spectators like to bet on the possibility of his death. He is known for his ability to survive absolutely unimaginable wounds without any healing or medical treatment. Well, I'm ready to enter the arena. Zelux taps his bag to get the attention of the imp inside. Crow, we need to arrange another fight for Skeletor against another newcomer. We're looking for an opponent that shows some potential. Promising new fighter with something to prove. Remind me, do we have anyone who fits that description? Anyone who is still alive? I guess we'll see, won't we? Yeah, you can get surprise combats here if you really want to. Just because you can. Mind you, they don't really do much for you. You just sort of fight and you get some experience for your troubles, but we'll see. It's basically a way to grind if you really want to, but it's not that fantastic. You're better off just doing main quests at that point. Well, I guess I can check. Yeah, why not? Let's just check to see if there's anybody who can actually handle our group. A Death Snatcher. Monstrous humanoid with a bunch of capabilities. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Perish. Yep. You don't get anything, you just get experience, I think. So... yeah, I don't think you actually get anything for doing it. You just get a bunch of kills, I guess. Well, Worth a shot, checking to see if there's anything from it. I guess you just keep going until, yeah, no, there's just Baylors and all that, so nothing too crazy. Boom. Yeah, there's nothing actually beneficial about it. You just kill Baylors and all that. It's nothing too crazy. So, not really worth the time, not really worth the effort, unless you really want to just flex. Anyways, we're going to heal undead here. And one more.
I know mystic theology, arcane
Alright, merman.
and many other clever
You don't have your
words.
negative energy healing, do you? Why do you not have that? Unless you do and I'm being blind, but I don't think I do see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so we need to apply Deny Death, Blessing of Unlife, and we should be good.
Battles await.
Okay, we can't actually apply those. Great. Okay. Well, I guess Merman's gonna be without that sort of thing for a while. Let's just give him some basic healing then. There we go. Back to full. And I guess we leave the arena because there's nothing too special about this just yet. What we can do, however, is go to the... We can go back, and we can go talk, or bring a companion with us, and we can just start doing companion quest stuff. Which is probably what we're going to do. We're going to dip out. We are going to... We're going to go to the Nexus. And we're going to be doing a lot of quests. We'll have to see what we come up with, but we'll get a lot, I'm sure. Alright, well, we just immediately go right back out. We gather everybody, and we need to choose who we're excluding. We're going to start with our tank here, and we're going to introduce her, and we are going to go to the 10,000 Delights, I believe. Alright, with this, we talk with... whom? We need to talk with... We need to talk with Herax here. My favorite guest. Welcome to 10,000 Delights. My friend Camilla would like to avail herself for your special services. And she begins to stride. Camilla lowers her voice so that only you and Herax can hear her. The ones that are offered in the deepest levels of the brothel. The ones where a purchased slave takes the form of whoever my heart desires. Where everything is possible. She speaks the last words in a whisper. Ah, Camilla. I've heard about you. Have you finally decided to have someone transform for you? Well, we'll extract an image from your subconscious and recreate it in every detail. You will not regret it. This is well worth the price of 10,000 gold. You will see this for yourself. Camilla winces and glances at you. I was promised no one would mention my previous visits. Then again, I don't know why I expect demons to be true to their word. Camilla, have you been here before? Camilla sighs and casts a sidelong look at the smiling Herax. Yes, I've several times. I visited while our party was resting. I've killed several people, but their death gave neither Miera nor me any real relief. So I thought it would be good for me to come here with you. If I perform the ritual while you're watching, I hope that Mireia will accept the sacrifice. It's just that sacrifice back in Dresden when you learned my secret, it's... Camellia shudders, searching for the right words for a long moment. I believe Mireia likes you, my friend. I believe that she can be more willing to accept the sacrifice if you witness it. And tonight I shall pay for an additional service, so the victim will take the form Miera wants. I am certain she'll be pleased. Herax, will we really be allowed to kill your compatriot? Of course. It is included in the cost of service. Besides, such people are cheap, as is their lifespan is so short. Herax frowns. However, for an additional fee of 5,000 gold, I can replace an ordinary one with a homunculus, a soulless creature made of flesh. We keep a few here for special occasions. A homunculus. I don't like that idea, my friend. I've heard they are hard to distinguish from real people, but I do not want to deceive Mireia. Alright, the person you're going to provide. Who are they? Where are they from? Herax raises her eyebrows in surprise. What an odd question. I don't know. I never cared to ask. Why would you want to ask the name of the chicken you're about to eat for dinner? It's difficult to tell whom this remark was intended. As usual, Camilla's face gives nothing away. We will use this service of yours, Herax. I'll pay. It's so heartwarming to know that true chivalry is not yet dead. Camilla smiles approvingly. You have my sincerest gratitude, Commander. Herax accepts the money and smiles. Excellent choice, Camilla. Here's the key to the back room. Your friend awaits you in there, in the guise of your hearts secretly longs to see. Enjoy. And with that, our compatriots go to find what's going on here. We can do some, prying into areas, though, if we want. And casually just... Yeah. At first you don't understand what is happening in the room. All you can make out in the gloom is a writhing, snarling, squelching tangle of bodies. Oh. Yeah, no. I'm not, There is no expression, no emotion on the face. Yeah, I don't want to go over this. Just leave your money and valuables and get out of my sight before I count to 3. 1. The demon's eyes bulge. The commander! It's the commander! Run! Just kick him. Kick the hell out of him. You don't get it. If anyone is getting their shit kicked in, it'll be us. He won't even break a sweat. Run! Yeah, no.
I lead, you follow.
Yeah, leave your valuables and... Yeah. Okay, Bismuth, what are you doing? I have no idea where Bismuth went, but I guess he's somewhere. Well, I guess we are breaking and entering, so whatever. Why not? I'm curious to see what's going on. You're not gonna... I need to get out of here. Too bad. No escape. Just take that. Potions of Cure Light Wounds, okay. Got some loot in here. Nothing too crazy. Just a bunch of random assortments of items. We'll just take what we can get. Oh. Camilla reaches for the door handle, but immediately jerks her hand back. You're in the right place, yes? So behind the door I'll see... Camilla's voice trembles from either anticipation or nerves. Shall we? I'm ready. She answers and then adds more quietly to herself. I'm ready. I'll be... Papa? The eyes of the transformed individual, who bear a striking resemblance to Horgus, look at you with terror and a glimmer of hope. His corpulent body is an exact copy of Horgus' worm, as you remember him. Hello there, my dear. Come to Papa. Be quiet. Shut up. Shut up! Camilla recoils as it from a blow and sways at our feet. She grips her amulet in her left hand, her knuckles turning white. This can't be. It can't be you. Why? How did this happen? Did Eric's have lied to me? Why would she? Is this some kind of joke? But what if it wasn't? What if this is what my heart desires? Do you want to sacrifice Horgus? I don't know. I don't understand. She wipes away drops of sweat from her brow. I swear to you that I've never wanted to kill my father. I never thought that's what I wanted. I never thought that Miera would crave his blood. My father raised me, cared for me, sheltered me. He wiped away my tears when I was sad. He listened to me rage when I hated everyone around me. He was the only person who helped me come to terms with my secrets, predilections. I respect him. I love him? Camilla brings the amulet into her clenched fist to her lips. Then why would Miera... Why am I seeing him here in front of me? Okay, so you can... Alright. Who are you? I'll be whoever you want me to be. I'll do whatever you say, just... Please, don't kill me. Calm down, Camilla. We need to decide what we're going to do with... that thing. Camilla stares off into space for a few moments, but then shakes her head and looks at you. We shall do what we came here to do. What other choice do we have? Are you going to kill this, Horgus? Why shouldn't I? Camilla shrugs. We already paid. I don't like wasting money. No, please don't! Camilla does not deign to answer Horgus' pitiful pleas. You recovered from the shock quickly. Killing this creature is Miera's will. Who am I to oppose her? I'm only doing my duty. If you decided, I won't stand in your way. The silence of Iomede's herald speaks louder than any words. Camilla wets her suddenly dry lips. Her left hand grips the bone amulet tightly. A sharpened dagger gleams dully in her light right hand. Watch closely, my friend. I want you to see it. I don't want you to even miss the smallest detail. I shall take my time so you may better observe. After, once I'm finished, I shall eat a piece of the sacrifice. What will it be today? Okay. Basically cannibalism. No, 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 please! Right. Right. Getting a bit aggressive there, jeez. Okay. Well, that's, I guess, something. That was intriguing. I need to think. Anything in here? Probably not. Okay, well, I guess we go then. Oh. There we go. Is there anything else in here? Maybe a secret? No. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. There was something in there. Where was... Hold on. Okay, so... Okay, where's the body then? Alright, whatever. It don't matter, we can always pick it up on the way out, I think. Should have something on us. Or, on him, I should say. But anyways, let's go. Whatever. I guess it's not that important, I don't think. Whatever. Okay, well, that's that, I suppose. That's, one quest. And we just need to talk with her at this point, so let's go. We go back to the Nexus, and we'll talk with her. See what's going on. Okay, we're gonna start by finding Camilla. She should be to the caves here. Alright. Let's go check it out.
Head on.
Oh. Alright, here we go. You know, I never thank you for accompanying me to that place. There's a hint of a smile on Camilla's lips. So thank you, friend. This was an intriguing and unexpected experience. Shall we repeat our outing? Thank you for the invitation, but no. I find I've quite lost a desire to visit local areas. Besides, we've been there already, and the entertainment on offer is only fun until it's not. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed our little adventure. Camilla nods slightly, lost in her own thoughts. Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you. Weird. Weirdo. Very weird. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Now, before we go, there is another thing that we want to do here. Now, let's see. Who are you gonna bring today this time? I do believe there is one involving Arushine. If that's her name. I've forgotten her name, it's been a bit. We're going to replace Evelyn here, and we're gonna bring her along. And we want to go into the 10,000 Delights. There's actually a special thing if you know where to look. And if I'm not mistaken, it's in here. You'll understand why in a moment. Now, I do believe we need to talk with Rockhorn? No. Or do we need to go somewhere else? I do believe there is something that does involve Arushine, but I'm not sure where. It's somewhere within the city. Alright, let's just go back. Maybe I'm being a bit delusional, but... Nope. Okay, never mind. We'll go to the next list and we'll just do the other quests for now. At least get things ready for that sort of thing. Okay, we've got a few things we can do. We can go to the upper echelons of the area, I do believe. Given we bring the right people, that is. Okay, for this outing, we are going to be bringing... whom? I think it's time we bring our assassin. Or do we? Hold on, let's check. Let's see. Subduing Spirit, we can't do that yet. Okay, Greybor, we need to go to Village's Mansion. We need to arrange a meeting with Ember. Go to the abandoned mansion in the upper city with Woljif. And, yep, we just need to bring... Yeah, we need to bring him along, and then we'll just grab everybody else. Let's see, let's get rid of her, bring him. There we go. Now we need to go to Battle Bliss for the prisoner. To try and find Trevor, that is. We'll have to see. Now, I'm not sure how this will end up, but we'll see. But I suspect it's going to be violence, regardless. Okay. To the Battle Bliss Arena, then. There we go. Okay. Zeklek. My companion Sosiel needs to meet the Dire One. Forgive me, champion, but rules are rules. You can talk to the Dire One whenever you'd like, but your companion cannot. However, with your permission, I can arrange a meeting for them in the arena. And by meeting, I mean a fight. Is this option suitable for you? I agree. Trevor is my brother. He would never raise a hand against me. I wouldn't be so sure of that. The arena has changed him. But who knows? We certainly can't rule out the possibility of a peaceful outcome. So let's make a deal. If the Dire One, Trevor, really does recognize you and refuses to fight, I'll send someone else into the arena. The two of you can fight against your opponent together. After all, the spectators paid to see a show. We can't disappoint them. It'd be bad for business. Show. Sosiel grits his teeth. Fine, I agree. After all, I've gone through to find him. What's another fight? But if we win, you'll let him go. We'll leave the arena together. Are you trying to bankrupt me? Zeklek looks at you as though he is about to object, but a glance at your direction seems to change his mind. Fine. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to argue. Let's make a wager. Your life for your brother's freedom. Do we have a deal? The tiefling extends his hand to Sosiel, who shakes it reluctantly. Not right now. Whenever you're ready. Alright, so, in order to prep Sosiel for this endeavor, we're going to have to level him up a little bit. But he's not... he's probably going to lose, honestly, with how his level's been turning out. I would not be surprised. So far, he's focused into heavy maces, so that is a good thing. That does mean he has some special proficiency there. But we're still going to need to give him heavy armor focus, so... Let's just hope Sosiel's got the guts to actually handle this. Or the power to even handle this, rather. Okay, we're going to give him this armor. We're going to give him a nice charred bulwark. Just boost up his AC. As for a weapon, we're going to give him the... Finger Freezer, maybe? Probably not. Do I want to keep him with the Sapping Assaults? Nah, we shouldn't. I guess I could go for... Maybe not the Blitz, but the Guardian... Yeah, no, the Guardian's gear won't actually work for him. The closest I can get is the Finger Freeze, and which is a light mace, which isn't even a heavy mace for him. Let's see... Okay, Belt of Physical Perfection. Let's go... Ring of Protection 5. That'll increase his AC to 34. We'll get the Helm of Static Discharge, because it's the best currently. Let's go with the Deathly Arousal Choker. We're going to give him a +5 cloak to give him a bonus to saves. What else can I do for him? I could give him a Ring of Luck to give him a luck bonus to saves. That is as much as I can do there. Repelling Bracers. They be good against touch AC. So yeah, let's give him that. Just in case Trevor gets a bit touchy there. Gloves. If he casts a 7th level spell or lower, or higher rather, he gets HP, which is not something he has access to. Okay. Immunity Fire is pointless. Don't need the ring. Bracers of the Heavy Hand. Not needed. Gloves of Dueling might help. Probably not a lot, but it's still something. Alright, let's give him some buffs and then go from there, I guess. Well, worst case, he's got displacement, and he's got a few other things going for him, but I don't think he's going to be benefiting too much from this. Yeah, we're going to use Freedom of Movement. We'll use Greater Visibility at some point. For now, let's just get the big buffs on, I suppose. Heroism. Restoration, Freedom of Movement. Here we go. Heroism. That'll help him get some bonus to attack. We got Displacement if he ever needs it. We'll take this off. Okay. Do we have anything for Bark Skin? I don't think we do, but you never know. Yep, we do. Thank goodness. We'll use that. That'll boost up his AC even further. Let's see. We've already got an enchantment bonus from the belt, so that's not going to be helpful. We're going to get the Potion of Haste. Let's see. Freedom of Movement we've already got. Restoration we've already got. What else is there? There's Vanish. No, we don't need that. We don't need Mage Armor. Reduce Person. That would increase the odds a little bit, so we'll equip that. We're also going to need to use Shield here, if we can. Highly doubt it, though. Okay. Alright, let's save, because I'm not entirely certain if Trevor's going to be able to handle this. So Sosil's ready. As ready as he'll ever be, anyways. And he goes for the slide. Sosiel steps into the arena, his eyes wandering around the stands full of clamorous spectators. The faces of demons and mortals alike blur, merging into a horrendous multi-eyed monster, which roars at the top of its many lungs in an endless thirst for blood. They are chanting, "The Dire! The Dire!" And the Dire One answer. And no Dire One answers their call. A dark-skinned warrior in an enclosed helmet approaches Sosiel. His body is covered with scars, some old and new, intertwining in web-like layers. Even the fingers of a veteran gladiator are marred and disfigured. Those same hands that are once produced delicate wooden designs, a source of joy for the whole village, now grip a weapon, and a hand that is pointed at the young cleric. I need to check something first before I handle this, because this really depends on things. Alright. Oh, I need to check a specific shield. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I need to do this before you go through the chain of quests. Okay. Go to him, talk to the manager. Okay. Alright, let's talk. Alright. Trevor, brother, is that you? The helmet prevents the gladiator from hearing anything not already drowned out by the crowd. The warrior breaks into a sprint and lunges at Sosiel with his sword raised to strike. Sosiel raises his shield. The gladiator's weapon hits the shield with a sonorous clang that sounds like a lament. He raises his blade again, but suddenly freezes. After several seconds examining the shield, his eyes slowly track up to the face of the man holding it. Sosiel. Trevor lowers his weapon slowly, his disfigured fingers unclench, letting the sword fall to the arena floor. The gladiator collapses to his knees next to the blade. Brother, I'm so sorry. Brother, how did this happen? Trevor, what have they done to you? No. That's not what matters. You're safe now. It's over. I've come for you. Let's go home. Brother, the gladiator takes Sosiel's hand in his calloused palms, which now resembled the clawed paws of a beast, and squeezes them. Now what an unexpected turn of events! The dire one meets his brother in the pits, and they refuse to fight. Don't worry, as we promised you a thrilling spectacle, and you'll get it. Will a reunited brother stand strong against a common enemy, or will they die together? Trevor eyes the ring of demons closing in around them, and emits a low beast-like roar. He picks his blade back up and stands between Sosiel and the enemy. Trevor, take this. Sosiel holds the shield out to Trevor. He hesitates for a moment, not sure if he's allowed to touch the shiny metal. But there is no time left to think, so he resolutely takes it. His brother puts his hands together in a prayer behind the gladiator's back, and the goddess seems to have heard this plea, even in the depths of the abyss. An iridescent glow begins to emanate from the shield. And they begin their slaughter. The crowd cheers and howls as the brothers stumble out of the arena. They are wounded and covered in blood, both demonic in their own, but joyful smiles light up on their faces. They look like those two innocent boys who once played in the peaceful groves of Andoran many years ago.
Freedom at long last.
Yeah! Beware, monsters of the abyss! The Vanic brothers are together again!
Sosiel laughs uncontrollably and lets out a defiant cry.
Let me introduce you, Trevor. This is the commander, my trusted leader, and my close friend. I never would have found you without his help.
Sosiel turns to you and says this.
Commander, then. Thank you for looking after my little brother while I was gone.
Sosiel, have you forgiven Trevor?
Who am I to forgive him or not? Only Shaylin and he may judge the weight of the burdens on his heart. I have never had the right to paint myself in the colors of righteousness. We both are just fragile feathers falling from the tails of songbirds, so to speak. That the winds of war carried me here and blew him from his path. That is just an accident of circumstance.
What are you gonna do now?
What say you, Trevor? Do we head home? I have the feeling that you've had more than enough of this war already.
No. I have no right to hide at home, knowing that my brother is still bleeding on the battlefield.
Trevor pronounces this word slowly, as if pondering his meaning, then shakes his head.
Then we will stand together, give each other strength, make the world a better place, and both return home.
Welcome to the crusade, Trevor.
Thank you, Commander.
Trevor raises his disfigured hand in salute, his stilted movement indicating how long it's been since he last had cause to offer one.
Yes, brother. We will win this war and then finally go home.
And with that, we now have an entirely new companion to bring to our, the list. Namely Trevor. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Trevor can do for us, but I do know at the very least that he does offer some things. But it's not my place to question what's going on there. we're just doing ourselves a good bang-up old job there. So that's pretty nice. But hey, we managed to get Trevor, which is yet another companion to add to the list of companions that we can have. He's a late bloom, but he is really powerful if I recall correctly, if given the right tools. I'm just not entirely sure what. Yeah, I haven't... To give you a rough idea, in my first playthrough, I never actually saved Trevor, so I don't even know if he's even good or not. So, he's kind of new to the list, but he appears to be a pretty nasty Hell Knight. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Apologies. But yeah, no, he is... Oh my god, he's exceptionally strong. His stats are actually pretty... Yeah, no, his stats are overly strong, jeez. He's starting with a base 20 strength, of all things. He is specialized in two-handed fighting. He is an armored Hulk. Naturally, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes with it. But yeah, he only has +3 gear, but he is a Hell Knight at the end of the day, so really powerful, really potent if you know what to do with him. We're going to take off all this, Sosiel. You don't need that. Yep, just disarm you completely. I thought you were going to need buffs, but I guess not. Thank goodness. Makes my life easier. We'll take the gear off Sosiel as well while we're at it. No reason to keep that stuff on him for now. But there will come a time where he does need it, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. I guess we can take the leather armor off you, Rochelet. We'll keep the stuff on Greybor because we are going to need him next, I do believe. Now, let's see. Who are we ditching today? Or this run-through? We're going to get rid of... We've gotten rid of the tank. We've gotten rid of her. I think it's time we get rid of Beastman here. And we are going to bring in Greybor here. And we want to go to... Yeah, we're going to go to 10,000 Delights. We're going to go to the Noble Quarter. And we're going to go hunt down a demon. Basically. Shouldn't be too hard to take him out. I think one thing is for certain. I want to keep Triclops in as long as possible. Speaking of Triclops, I do believe I have something for him. Let's see. Yep. The Rascal's Goggles. We will be conflicting with the Royal Messenger Chain shirt and the Conman ring. But if we take off the Conman ring... Wait, actually, hold on. Conman ring gives a 5 bonus elsewhere, doesn't it? Alright, hold on. Okay, Lizard Tail. +8 circumstance on first round, but +3 morale bonus otherwise. Let's give the Lizard Tail to Triclops, actually. That AC never hurts. Call to Violence is nice. Let's see. Alright, so that's a mobility boost. Oh, wait, so this actually works with the goggles. So that's Perception, Trickery, and Mobility bonuses. The Conman Ring, which is not the Planar Navigator. Hold on. Here it is. Perception and Trickery. So yeah, Perception, Trickery. Okay, so it does replace that. Okay. It is only a Competence bonus. What is it conflicting with? I guess enlivening friendship, I'm guessing? I don't know. It don't matter. The point is that I got it working. Okay. That does leave us with a free slot for a ring, so that's pretty nice. We can either go for a ring of protection, or we can actually go for something practical. Do we need the competence bonus to stealth at this point? Honestly, I think we're at a level which stealth isn't really that required, so we're going to go for Call of Violence, because it's still going to be necessary for anybody who goes into a rage. Plus, it's a Cloak of Resistance +4, technically, so it's nice. I could also get the immunity to fire if I really wanted to, but I think we should be fine. Next slot. Do we want anything there? We could get the +4 to initiative, or we can get the Deathly Arousal here. I guess we could give the Deathly Arousal to Triclops. There's no harm in it. It'll be like a safe space, just in case. What else is there? There is feet slots, which is only the Boots of Elvenkind, which I don't think really helps us. Okay, we can get a Ring of Evasion. That would certainly help. Yeah, let's go Ring of Evasion. Do we need the Magician's Ring? Not really, but it's still there as an option. Nah, I'll leave it at that. Oh, but do I want to replace the Blazing Crown with something else? Headband of the Wise Negotiator would give a bonus to Charisma and Wisdom. I do have Owl's Wisdom, but it's not really necessary. This would help against mind-affecting effects, though. Mental Perfection's also good. It's a +4 to Charisma. And Intelligence, even. Do I need it? Not really. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, that should be good enough for now. Now let's go to the upper echelons here. To the upper city. Shouldn't be too hard to handle this, I would imagine. Yep, we can do some quick level ups here. We got Slayer here, it seems. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I do believe his... Yep, he focuses into Dwarven War Axes, I believe. He is a very sneak attack heavy individual. So we want to focus on that, if we can. We're going to go with Dispelling Strike here. Although I guess I can go Crippling Strike, why not? Yeah, let's go Crippling Strike, because why not? Because that'll just mean extra strength damage to the enemy, which is going to weaken them to high hell. We don't need Power Attack. We can do 2-weapon Fighting Mythic, though. That seems like a viable strategy here. Okay. Not Brutality Incarnate. No. Master Shapeshifter. Whenever you become the target of a polymorph effect, all the physical ability scores are modified by 4. Okay. Not what I need. Expose vulnerability? No. Well, maybe. No, that's ranged weapons. Elemental Barrage, tempting, but not required. Let us go with... I have no idea, to be honest. No idea. Anything could go, really. Powerful shadows. You learn to utilize... Okay. Ranging shots. No. Rupture restraints. Figure they are. Ranged weapon. Okay. Every turn, as long as you at least make one melee attack, you gain a stacking 2 bonus to damage roll with melee weapons. Up to a maximum of 10 until... that lasts until the end of combat. Either that or Unstoppable. Either one would work. I think we're going to go Unrelenting Assault, because that increases the damage over time, which is really potent for us. We're going to make sure everybody's organized into position. There we go. That should be a good enough position for us to work with. Now, if I recall correctly... yeah, we need to go to the portal down. We should be good. Yep, we go portal down here. And we got to cross the bridge over here, specifically. This is in order for us to get through to... well... and we don't need that just yet. We need to go into the House of Wicked Knowledge here, specifically. This is it, right? I'm not sure why they're sliding.
The lock looks familiar. These locks are used by monster traders in Katapesh, who want to ensure the most powerful beasts stay in their cages. It can't be forced, but one delicate twist of the knife and... done.
Alright.
A hunt is a clash between a hunter's cunning and the shrewdness of the prey. When the prey expects a trap, the hunter's acumen is put to the test in trying to subvert such expectations. Willidus has proven he understands this fundamental principle. The commander bursts through the door and freezes. For all the tales about the mansion supposedly becoming a citadel, no one is there to assault the unwanted guests. There are no flying arrows, no chilling battle cries, and the expensive furniture hasn't been turned into makeshift barricades. The commander and his companions carefully examine the luxurious antechamber. There are 2 doors leading deeper into the mansion. One bears the symbol of a mirror, and the other a symbol of a knife. There is a bloody pigeon feather in front of the door, and a note that contains 2 words. Welcome, assassin. The commander recalls that the bloody feather is the symbol of Shaps, the Blood Marquis. This demon lord is infamous for luring victims into labyrinths full of deadly traps. The door slams shut loudly behind him. The commander...
I don't know. Let's experiment for now. We'll enter the door with the mirror symbol for now.
Stepping through the doorway, the commander suddenly feels nauseous, and an icy chill runs across his skin. His intuition screams that he has just passed through the interplanar portal, and he instantly loses all sense of direction and balance. It seems the room in this mansion occupy different layers of reality, and these portals unite them into an elaborate labyrinth, where a single wrong turn is enough to lose one's way entirely. Greed and arrogance are traits inherited to almost all demons, and the lords in the mansion seem eager to prove himself without equal in the indulgence of both these vices. The door leads into a magnificent sitting room. It hasn't been furnished in a manner intricate of tasteful refinement. The lamp reflection sparkles on the gilded furniture. The floor is covered in elaborate mosaic. The shelves are full of expensive trinkets. As if all the luxury wasn't enough, the whole room is reflected back again. in the giant mirror that covers the entire ceiling. As soon as the commander enters, the mirror's surface ripples, starting to bubble, bulge, and ooze like molasses. It sends its sticky tendrils towards outsiders, and a single touch from those appendages pierces the flesh with sepulchral chill. We're going to try to defend ourselves using profane rituals. A memory of some dark forbidden knowledge flashes in Skeletor's mind. He draws a blade across his palm and uses the blood to quickly paint warding symbols on the surface of the attacking mirror. The drawn symbol of Rovagug, the Great Destroyer, causes blurred lines of patina to ripple across the surface, and the panicking monster hastily withdraws its tentacles. Tentacles remain retracted, hiding within the mirror's smooth surface, keeping a safe distance from the commander. There are 3 doors that lead out from the room occupied by the strange carnivorous mirror. The commander decides to open the one bearing the symbol of a crooked knife. They say that pets reflect the character and disposition of their owners. If this is true, then the Lord of the Mansion has a truly cruel and perverse disposition. The commander enters a spacious cellar filled with scattered bones and cages. All of them are wide open, and the creatures they once contained are freely roaming the room. They've all come from different planes. Some are monsters, some are mere animals. Some are intelligent species, yet all of them shamble around aimlessly. They pant loudly and drool dips from their slack jaws and open mouths. Their horribly mutilated and scarred heads provide enough evidence as to the reason for this behavior. A merciless surgeon has opened their skulls and taken out most of their brains, leaving only the bits that govern the most base instincts, such as hunger. And these creatures are very hungry indeed. The commander decides to we can either scare them or distract them. We're gonna scare them. Well, we will scare them. Skeletor bursts out of shadows with a spectacular leap and lands in the center of the room, where he draws his weapon and quickly puts several of the closest monsters out of their misery. He produces such a wild and bloodthirsty howl that even these mindless wretches are shaken to their core. Squealing pathetically, they hurry back to their cages, howling in fear. Huddling in fear. The way is now free. 3 doors lead from this dark cellar and its oppressive stink of blood and decay. The commander decisively reaches out to one of the marked symbols of a tooth-filled maw. Everyone makes mistakes. The difference between an amateur and an expert is simply that the expert knows how to hide those mistakes in some deep, dark hole. It seems the commander has found the place where the lord of this mansion hides his mistakes. The walls of this room are splattered with blood up to the ceiling. The floor is shaped like a funnel. There is a stand for steel poles with a bloody hooks at their end. Gravediggers use such tools to drag dead plague victims onto their corpse cots. With a sudden click, the stone floors turn to ice, causing the commander to slip and slide down the giant gap in the center of the room, where there is now possible to discern a maw. It is a giant round mouth with hundreds of long, sharp teeth, a massive throat, and a staggeringly foul odor of hundreds and hundreds of decaying corpses. This maw is a gigantic corpse eater, which gouges itself on the results of failed and unsuccessful experiments. The commander. We can either run away, climbing up the slippery stones. We can fight the monster, looking for the most vulnerable spot. Or we can try to restrain the monster by wedging a steel pole between its jaws. We're gonna go for the higher difficulty, perception. We decide to fight the monster, looking for the most vulnerable spots. Skeletor narrows his eyes and jumps straight towards the gaping maw of the beast. What at first seemed to be a suicidal act turned out to be a flawlessly calculated attack. Skeletor delivers a deadly blow to the creature's inner organs, causing something inside to burst with a loud squelch. With a chilling shriek, the monster dies, and its frightful jaws stop moving forever. Something glimmers faintly within the fallen beast, catching the commander's eye. The crusader who is brave enough to delve inside the carnivorous monster is rewarded with a trinket that must have belonged to one of its victims. Apparently, the trinket was too durable to be chewed up and digested within the monster's putrid stomach. 3 doors with different symbols lead from the monster lair. Upon reflection, the commander decides to open the one bearing the symbol of a pair of scales. No matter how gleefully the lord of this place mutilates flesh, he is, first and foremost, a scientist. And a scientist, by definition, is a madman who can put shame to any giggling maniac with a knife. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that his laboratory is furnished with care and order, and there is no hint of the tawdry luxury found in the other rooms. There's a multitude of flasks and vials with potions resting on tables, and the cupboards are full of jars containing brains of all shapes and colors. As soon as the door closes behind the commander's back, a huge silvery autoclave opens with a wheezing clang. Emitting a wave of foul-smelling brine, a hideous homunculus covered in glistening slime crawls out of the autoclave. Its liquid, malleable body constantly grows new limbs, eyes, and mouths, absorbing the bits and pieces it no longer requires. Seems the monster can't decide what shape it should take. It stares at Commander with malevolent intelligence. It seems it has better mental faculties than most alchemically produced creatures. The homunculus giggles repulsively as it grabs a vial full of acid and aims it at the commander's head. Alright, we are going to... We are going to attack the Nimble Honor monster, hoping to corner it and finish it. Well... yeah, we're going to attack the Nimble monster, hoping to corner it and finish it off. The homunculus proves surprisingly agile as it scampers around the laboratory. Growing more and more limbs, it is impossible to get a hold of the creature's moist, slimy skin. At long last, employing all of his cunning, Skeletor traps the nimble homunculus in a corner, catches it, and wrings its fragile neck. With a gurgling sound, the monster attempts to change its shape one last time, and then it goes limp forever. The commander uses this chance to search the laboratory and manages to procure an entire satchel of useful potions and bombs. Stepping over the wreckage of the expensive lab equipment and shattered glass, the commander pauses before 3 doors eventually chooses the one with the symbol of a full moon. The commander enters a magnificent bedroom and ends up knee-deep in a seemingly bottomless pile of soft blankets, fuzzy rags, plump feather beds, and other covers of all sorts of shapes and sizes. They lure promise of the sweetest dreams if only Skeletor would lie down and close his eyes. It's a dangerous temptation. Anyone who allows these fluffy killers to put them to sleep won't wake up ever again. They will crawl over the victim, piling up around them, and then suffocate and smother them to death. Carving through a feather bed with his knife, the commander sees a glistening flesh. The thick odor oozes out from the rend of the fabric, yet no book has ever mentioned such a strange, bizarre creature. The commander can only guess that this is the result of a strange experiment on some predatory swarm organism that disguises itself as something harmless, and then preys on those that lure close. The commander decides that the best decision would be to find and destroy the leader of this strange swarm. The rogues bleed when carved up with the blade. They are a swarm or a pack, and therefore may have a leader. Skeletor surges forward, allowing the hungry mass to smother and bury him under its weight, while he doggedly presses ahead. At last, he finds a large purple cluster of flesh that resembles a giant brain. When touched, it wobbles and quivers like jelly. Skeletor splits it open with a single decisive blow, and the wounded creature emits a barely audible, high-pitched squeal. The rogue swarm bulges and convulses in pain, dying in a terrible agony. It would seem those creatures have an invisible link, and destroying the brain doomed the whole brood. The commander decides to search the place. Who knows what secret compartments have been hidden beneath the repulsive mass of fabric and flesh? The search reveals a disguised niche, and inside of it, a stack of papers. These are the journals of a mad surgeon who researched the brains of living creatures. The experiments described on these pages are as repulsive as they are enlightening, for anyone who isn't too squeamish to find reading. Or finish the reading, rather. 3 doors with different symbols lead to the master bedroom. The commander decides he would rather take his chances behind the one with, as we get vivisector notes, a boiling cauldron. The commander walks into an enormous kitchen. There are massive cauldrons with shiny, polished sides, and a tiny green flame flickers within the magical oven. The aroma of delicious spices beckon from the countless cupboards and shelves that line the walls. However, as soon as the commander enters the room, the cauldron's lid fly up into the air, blown off in powerful explosions. A nasty grayish-pink slime oozes out from the open cauldron, swelling up like dough. The slime flows down onto the floor, gathering up into a massive plot of clusters, which then begin to crawl towards the commander. Skeletor has never seen or read about such creatures before. It is reasonable to suggest that this was the outcome of a complicated and perverted magical experiment. This carnivorous slime was captured in a cave, subjected to magical transformation, and fed entirely with brain tissue. The commander decides to burn the monster into a magical oven. Skeletor quickly uses the magical sigils controlling the oven to turn the small fire inside into a roaring green flame. Skeletor hides behind it and lures the slime right into the open oven. The monster fails to perceive the threat of fire and crawls inside, instantly beginning to bubble and boil. In a matter of moments, all that remains of the creature is suffocating stench that still hangs in the air. After meticulously examining the food on the undisturbed shelves, the commander decides to rest. He takes the opportunity to recuperate and bandage his wounds. It is thinking ahead rather than rushing forward recklessly that separates able tacticians from those who rashly press forward and perish. 2 doors lead from the kitchen, where it is apparently easier to be eaten than to eat. The commander chooses the one that marked with the symbol of a blazing fire. The commander finds himself in a long stone passage. No traps are triggered by his careful steps, yet at the end of this passage his vision grows blurry. The illusion of safety falls apart like a house of cards, revealing an endless fiery field, ashen mountains, river of lava, and magmatic volcanoes. Hot wind scorches his face. It is not difficult to conclude that this deadly place is the elemental plane of fire. Ash and volcanic rock tremble beneath the commander's feet, but walking on it seems safe for now. The only escape route is the distant 3-way arch of a rough-hewn stone containing the 3 familiar doors. However, in order to reach it, the commander must find a way past the river of fire, in which tiny islets of porous stone are just barely visible. The river spews out tongues of roaring flame, and they land on the banks and crystalline into dark glass. As a result, both banks of the river have become steep, jagged cliffs of obsidian. The commander has nothing left to do but we're gonna go with finding a way around. Skeletor remembers a few tales of travelers who have survived the plate of fire.
and decides to venture forth along the fiery river's bank. The trek is long and dangerous, but after a couple of hours, he finally finds what he's looking for. A strip of hardened black glass arcing across a stream of lava like a volcanic bridge. Skeletor carefully makes his way to the other side using the makeshift bridge, and climbs up the stone arches. After reaching the stone portals, the commander has to decide which of the 3 doorways to enter. Eventually, he settles on the one with the symbol of a rod. The door doesn't budge. The commander forces it open with his weight, and enters the same hall where the dangerous expedition first began. The cozy, comfortable setting is in no way hints at the nightmares that awaited the commander inside the mansion. The door outside is wide open. Through the doorway, dark figures can be seen clutching weapons. All of this was nothing but a warm-up. The final, decisive battle is still to come. The commander prepares for a fight as he steps outside the accursed mansion. Well, well, well. Seems we got a fight coming for us. I wish there was a way to see what was going on, but I guess not. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a lot of talking. 1 second. Let me take a drink. There we go. The leader of this gang of demons is grotesquely disfigured, even by the standards of the Abyss. A disproportionately large and bloated head rests on a tiny disformed body, covered in bumps and furrows, like a shriveled walnut. What seems at first to be a mane of hair standing up on end is revealed upon closer inspection to be bone needles sticking out from his pale, blistered skin. Where the mouth should be, there is instead a bony plate formed from yellowing teeth that have grown together. It protrudes out of his torn, lacerated lips. His voice appears to come from a slobbering, undulating hole on his neck, just beneath his chin. More bloody larvae showing up at my palace. Getting very tired of these visits. What a freak. Even I feel somewhat conflicted. Would killing this creature be an act of cruelty or mercy? I do not wish to show mercy to the scum that set me up. Who are you? A snort of derision escapes from the creature's throat, and he makes a dismissive gesture with his hand, his dirty nails curling into long, thin spirals. You don't even know who you decided to challenge. Let these words herald your imminent death, outsider. I'm Willidus, the wizard confidant, and advisor of the Lady in Shadow. I'm also known as the Vivisector. Greybor smirks, not bothering to hide his contempt. So many words. Simply call you a corpse. Less impressive sounding, perhaps, but easy to remember. Why did you turn your house into a trap? I was expecting assassins, and therefore I prepared a warm welcome for such guests. I trust that you will appreciate my vivarium. When I'm finished with you, you'll become a new decoration for my palace. Another test for those who follow you. You will be mine. Some of you will be mindless pets, and the more attractive ones, I may use you to meet other needs. The monstrosity giggles lecherously, and the sound is shrill and repulsive, like metal against glass. Did you create the monsters I found in the mansion? The demon cackles with glee and replies scornfully. You call them monsters, city boy? What can you possibly know about it? Those are masterpieces of vivisection. Impossible creations conceived not by nature, but born of my scalpel, needle, and magic.
So who do you think wants you dead?
My enemies are many and dangerous. I could spend an eternity guessing. But there's no need for that. Once I've killed you, I'll soak your warm little brains in my concoctions, and read the names of my enemies like tea leaves in their wrinkled patterns. And then I'll have a lovely dinner.
There's a greedy, predatory gleam in those tiny eyes, buried deep within the folds of wrinkled flesh. Why did you put a hit out on Darazan and give Greybor a faulty magical weapon? The demon hisses in frustration, spittle flying from the hole in his neck.
Nonsense! Why would I want that idiot dead? What possessed him to think I'm the one who put a hit out for him? And how dare you pathetic amateurs even think that a scheme of mine might possibly fail? If I truly wanted to kill Darazan, he'd be long gone. But no, I don't give a damn about anyone from that swarm of locusts.
I expected such an answer. For some reason, whenever I corner these scoundrels to demand a reckoning, none of them are brave enough to even own up to their crimes. They never go quietly when I slit their throats. What do you think, Greybor? The dwarf shrugs and said thoughtfully. Usually, I'm quite capable of detecting lies. This ugly wretch is impossible to read. And why does it matter, anyways? Even if he's not lying, we'd do well just to get rid of him. He just tried to kill us in his mansion. Besides, will you ever sleep well knowing this monstrosity is alive somewhere? Your words reek of deceit. The demon's cloudly eyes flare with anger, and his smug giggles give way to a low, menacing growl.
Soon we shall find out what your tiny, ridiculous, worm-eaten brain smells like. Take him out.
The dwarf grins ominously, and he looks to the demon. There is no mercy in his eyes. I won't lie, I've been waiting for this moment. Tomorrow morning, my reputation will be spotless once again. Sweet dreams.
I see blood. Blood!
Yep. Violence. Unfortunately, we don't get the rest bonus that it said we would get, but the area of effect damage outlet here, and should be fine. Quickly transform here, and we should be good.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Okay. There we go.
Entrails, please.
There we are. Negative energy just really destroys everybody here. And Willidus is now in for a bad time. There we go. Oh, hello.
The projection is that of a tall female demon. Unlike many of her kind, she seems slimmer and less stocky in build. Upon closer examination, you realize that her thinness is caused by extreme emaciation, which makes her look like a withered tree. The skin on her neck and wrists bear the mark of shackles, and her body is covered with flaming seals of bothans. Lowering her eyes, the demon addresses you quietly.
Allow me to congratulate you. The work you've made of Willidus proves you are a true professional. I'm Horzala, and on behalf of the Assassin's Guild, I congratulate Greybor on completing this contract. You have fulfilled the order we received from Willidus' murder, and therefore you have the right to collect the bounty, even though you're not a guild member yourself. I'm sure you have also many questions about what happened. I doubt our guild is hard to find. There's a notice board at its entrance, where the assassination contracts are posted. Who are you? I'm Horzala, Baphomet's daughter.
The projection looks at you in the eye and adds in an aggravated whisper, or grieved whisper.
Horzala, not Hepsamira. She is my elder sister, but I doubt you're able to appreciate the true extent of my misfortune. I am also known in Elutioneer as the assistant and right hand of Yaz, the head of Assassin Guild.
Do you know what happened here?
I may know a thing or two, but we should discuss these matters inside the guild.
not the public. Who's gonna ever hear us? The corpses? Why don't you come here and speak to us face to face instead of projecting an illusion? Or are you afraid we won't like your answer and will make you join Willidus? At the sight of the demon's sour expression, Greybor gives an aggressive snort. We'll pay the Assassin's Guild. We'll visit the Assassin Guild soon. Thank you for your answer. The bounty awaits for you. I'm not sure what reward awaits us, but I truly hope it's a considerable sum of gold. Not meager payment served up at the end of the blade. Agreed. I figure most of Baphomet's kin really hate us currently, so... yeah. We got +3 scimitar, we got a specialty belt called Windfall. Windfall grants a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls and saving throws, which is pretty nice. We got Wind's Breath, which gives a +4 to initiative. Regular protection +4, and yeah, basically the usual stuff. What's this? The crystal flickers rhythmically, like a heartbeat. If you look at it long enough, you start to feel like you're seeing the pulse of Lucianira itself. Alright, come on, Greybor. Let's go. We are currently now at yeah, so we need to visit the Assassin Guild now, it seems. Interesting. Willidus is dead, but it appears that he's not actually the treacherous client who set Greybor up. It seems that the Commander and Greybor were caught up in a web of intrigue and deceit designed to bring about Willidus' fall. It's a strange situation. Okay. So we just need to go to the Assassin's Guild. Now, the Assassin Guild, there is a way to get to it. It's a bit awkward, but we can easily get there. We just have to go down floor, basically. That's all it comes down to. In order to get there, we need to go specifically to the flesh markets, I believe. Yep. And from here, we should be good to go. Alright. We are now at the gates, so now we've got to go over to this portal here. And we need to go over to this area. It's not too hard to find, so yeah, we just gotta run over to here, basically. I believe it goes up here. Just gotta wait for it, I think. Yeah, it's right there. We're gonna save here just to be safe, because you never know. And we'll go in to deal with Greybor's quest for the Assassin's Guild. In we go. Come on, you guys. Come on. There we go. Okay. Our assassins won't work for less. Go hire a couple of thugs in lower cities if your pockets are empty. A lot of people here, apparently. Interesting. The demon standing before you clearly has a penchant for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings, 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle in each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars, and he moves as gracefully as the most skilled swordsman. The demon's lips curl in a satisfied sneer as he greets you loudly. Look who's here! It's the arrogant Galarian who disposed of our poor Willidus. He catches your eye and frowns slightly, giving a pointed glance towards his bodyguards. You aren't about to do something really stupid and start a massacre here, right? Can we just talk? Tell me the truth right now. Yaz raises his hands apologetically. Several rings glitter on his fingers. Fine, fine. I was the one who actually gave Greybor assignments. I needed to light a little fire underneath the cauldron, where so many minions of demon lords are becoming mixed together. I ordered him to murder those demons in Canabras, and I put a hit out on Darazand. Although that ugly idiot didn't bother me at all. He was an ugly idiot indeed. And a vengeful one to boot. That's why I gave Greybor a dagger that was only supposed to wound the Baelor. And that is why using Willidus' name was important. It was a perfect hand of cards. Darazan survived after suffering a painful, humiliating wound by a mortal's hand. No offense, of course. The Baelor couldn't simply let that go, and so he started a vendetta against Willidus, dragging other Descarites into it. And that was my goal all along, because Willidus was my real target. A target that was very difficult to reach. Yaz seems to reveal in his own cleverness. He smirks and smiles with smug satisfaction. The dwarf gives him a grim chuckle, and whispers loudly enough to be heard. People like you are why us assassins have such a lousy reputation, and respect for agreements. Such cunning. Your plan was impressive, I will give you that. The demon nods smugly and glances at you approvingly. When I first met you, I sensed that you were shrewd in such matters. I knew a thing or two about villainy. Greybor throws up a hand with a chuckle. I have to admit, it was masterfully executed. So who are you? The leader of this gang of assassins? The demon gives a dignified look. Yes, and I'm proud of it. The abyss is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands a high level of respect. If they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things, like murdering noisy neighbors, or cutting the throats of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself. There's no need to get assassins involved. No. If someone turns to an assassin, it means that the victim is a dangerous, cunning, and well-protected target. I heard a lot about you, Yaz. You're the head of a highly reputable guild that operates on many planes beside the Abyss. Many of my colleagues would consider it an honor to work alongside you, unlike myself. This horn thing is one of yours, isn't it? Orzala? Yes, this little demoness is one of my most useful servants. Besides, it's so very prestigious to have a daughter of Pathfinder working under you. Yaz glances at the horned demon with a mix of condescension and possessiveness. She stares fixed at the floor. Yes, master, I'm your servant. For a fleeting moment, you notice a shadow of angry displeasure cross her face. A sparkle of fear flashes in Yaz's eyes, like a boy who realizes he's gone too far when testing the patience of his parents. You are the head of the Assassin Guild. Why didn't you send your underlings after Willidus? Yaz grimaces slightly and replies with a visible displeasure. Who says I didn't? I lost a number of capable killers. He collects himself quickly, and the arrogant smile returns to his face. And yet, as you can see, I found a more elegant and economical way to execute this plan. I won't lie to you, this kind of plotting makes me very proud of my own guile. My assistants made sure that every lava in the city knew about the bounty on Willidus' head. I knew that Greybor returned to Lucianira and decided to use him. Once more. Just like poor Darazand, he had no idea he was merely a pawn of mine. Just as I envisioned, you didn't linger, and paid Willidus a visit. I had no doubt that Paranoiac would try and kill anyone who crossed his doorstep.
but I expected you to overcome it. And I was right.
Greybor snorts nervously. I thought your guild had the best contractors. After hearing your story, they sound like amateurs to me.
One final question. Why do all of this?
For money and power, of course. This has been my primary motivation for many years now. Somebody wanted that old woodlouse dead, and clever Yars had fulfilled their wish, with the their expectation of being showered in privileges and treasures. You're getting a share of those privileges and treasures. By the way, I trust you're not going to refuse the reward provided for freelance operatives. Trust me, the sum is considerable. Yars turns his attention to Greybor and adds, I haven't forgotten about yours either. You'll be rewarded in proportion to your truly astonishing lethality. Oh, I'll take the gold, don't you worry. The demon flashes his perfect sharp teeth and then snaps his fingers. Suddenly, a thick purse appears before you. In front of you, smelling of exquisite perfume. I had no doubt we'd come to an understanding. After all, we share a common language. The language of gold. 100,000 gold. Since it was my reputation that was damaged as a result of this plot, I consider it fair to lay claim to 20% of the total fee. Yeah, that's only fair. Greybor nods and gives you a grunt of satisfaction. I appreciate your integrity when it comes to business, Skeletor. As for you, Greybor, you've proven your competence. As a token of apology, allow me to offer you membership of my Assassin's Guild. Consider it the recognition of your talents that you have long desired. I promise you prestige, respect, and truly staggering fees. Of course, I won't demand that you sever your current contract. You may claim your well-deserved place in our guild when it expires. So, then, what do you say? Will I be welcoming you to the big leagues? Greybor turns to you with a very serious expression. His voice is reserved and formal. Skeletor, we are bound by an active agreement, and therefore I must consult your opinion on this invitation. Are you truly prepared to throw your lot in with demons? With a heavy sigh, the dwarf looks at you straight in the eyes. Is there any much of a difference between me and them? They are the product of the worst parts of our mortal souls. They are sin incarnate. Many say the same thing about me. I was never a coward, so I'm able to admit that my soul is black and evil. I murder others for money, and I'll never become a respectable member of society. A friend or a father. I'm tired of asking for forgiveness for what I am. Here, I will not be judged for my profession. Greybor clenches his fist and mutters through gritted teeth. I am not the freak or monster they think me back on Galarian. How dare they hire me to murder their enemies and then despise me for my profession? They'll treat me differently in the Abyss. The demons respect my skills. They will treat me as a professional, not a criminal or a blackguard. Strange to say this, but I don't feel out of place here. Have you thought about quitting the business? Become what? A farmer? A butler? Or maybe an innkeeper? One of those who tell tall tales about their adventurous youth to drunk patrons? My soul is that of a wanderer and a killer. My art is only the source of pride in abandoning those who would make me useless in my own eyes. Believe me, I've already tried to settle down and find an honest job. Nothing good came from it. I'll quit my profession only then, when I've judged by Pharasma herself. Well, I advise you to accept the offer. The dwarf nods in relief, and there is gratitude in his voice. We have an active contract. You could have denied me this, but I appreciate that you're discerning enough to respect my skills. The dwarf does not waste any words as he looks to Yars. Where do I sign? What are you talking about? Not devils, after all. Yars laughs and claps his hands loudly. Splendid. You got a bright future here, my diminutive yet deadly friend. Yaz gives a bored yawn, and there's a note of finality to his tone. Well, this was a very enlightening conversation, but I see no reason why we should continue. You've received your answers, and should probably be on your way. Meanwhile, I should get back to plotting another bloody and violent murder. Have a good day. After a suspicious glance in Yaz's direction, Greybor turns to you. Indeed, this was an unexpected meeting. If you want to discuss what happened privately, I'm at your service, Commander. Alright. There's a few individual here that we can talk with, but... yeah, nothing really too crazy. Hello, Invisible One. Yeah, there's nothing really special around here, as far as I'm aware. Yeah. The Assassin Guild doesn't really have much in it, if you look around, but yeah. Hey, it's something. We managed to do it, so that's the good thing. Now, I guess all we gotta do now is head back, really. So I guess we go to the portal now, and we'll talk with Greybor about the situation that played out. Figure out what he has on his mind regarding the situation now. We got more things to cover, but I digress. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Alright, we're gonna go over to here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go to the Nexus to talk about the situation that played out. And get some serious experience while we're at it. Alright, we're gonna go to the caves, we're gonna talk to Greybor, and then, and only then, are we going to finally deal with, Woljif next. Perhaps I should thank you for your help. You assisted me in dealing with all of Yaz's schemes, even though you didn't need to do so. I'm grateful for that. Can you explain to me just what kind of mess we are involved ourselves into? Greybor pauses for a moment, then slowly begins to explain. An anonymous client ordered Yaz, the head of the Assassin Guild of Illusionera, to kill Willowdus. Tried to take the target down several times, and Willowdus turned out to be quite tough enough to crack. Then Yaz gave me a new anonymous assignment. Kill Darazand, and tell him that Willowdus sent his best regards. However, Yaz gave me a weapon that could only wound Darazand, not kill him. He hoped it would provoke Darazand and make him angry enough to go kill Willowdus himself. Of course, you killed Darazand before he even had a chance to do anything else. When Yaz found out that we were both in the Abyss and that I'd be eager to talk to Willowdus, he started to give me hints as to where to find a fellow. We've lived up to his expectations. Willowdus is dead, and I'm sure you remember what happened next as well as I do. So we killed Willowdus for no reason. The dwarf smirks snickily. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Was he to blame for the damage to my reputation? No. Was he an utterly disgusting creature whose face practically begged me to sink an axe into it? Did he try to kill us in his own manner? Were the creatures we encountered in said manner the most atrocious and weird things I've ever met? The answer to all these questions is yes. I don't think anyone's going to cry themselves to sleep over his death. Neither should we. What do you think of your new membership in the Assassin Guild of Illusionera? Greybor hides a smoke smile beneath his beard. I think the position rightfully belongs to me. This guild is not as infamous as Red Mantis, the legendary fanatic assassins who perceive their victims as offering to their god Ashek, or the silent monks of anew, who guard some kind of secret knowledge and murder anyone who dares touch it, but its name still means something to the discerning client. Illusionera is a crossroads between several different planes, and Yaz's assassin's work is not only in the Abyss and on Galarian, but
Also in many other interesting places. The fact that I was accepted into this society is an undeniable proof of my professionalism. I'm grateful that you did not insist on exclusivity in our contract. It allowed me to reap the benefits of my hard work. Well, your reputation's been restored to some degree. How do you feel? There's a spark of amusement in the dwarf's eyes. I feel at peace. Now people will think twice before attempting to ruin my good name. I'm grateful my companions didn't leave me to deal with this by myself, even though they had every right to do so. So while I'm used to working alone, I appreciate a team I can trust. It's good to have someone who's got my back. Well, remember who helped... Well, remember who helped you. You owe me now. Greybor nods in agreement. You can be sure I won't forget. A true professional always pays his debts. I think everything's clear now. You've been a good employer, Commander. I'm glad I made this contract with you. Alright. We don't need to do much else, but we're gonna go talk... Well, we're gonna get... I guess we've completed that quest. Now we've got Woljif to deal with. We need to gather everybody up. And who are we gonna sacrifice this time? We sacrificed him. So, yep. Triclops is gone. And we're getting our assassin buddy. Alright, we're going to 10,000 delights, we're going to go up again, and we're going to visit the abandoned mansion next, I do believe. I do believe that is most of the companion quests done at that point, but we'll have to see. Hopefully my voice keeps going, but who knows. I'm not gonna lie, my voice is getting a bit dry at this rate. Especially if I keep continuing, but we should be fine for a while longer. Alright, we'll move those there. There we go. There we go. To the upper city. Alright. At least I got another drink on hand. Okay. So our objective this time is going to the abandoned mansion here. So, with Woljif by our side, we're gonna go check that place out. We don't necessarily need to level him up, but we'll do so just for the sake of getting him to up to snuff. Okay. Oh, right, we can actually do Arcane Trickster, can't we? Yep, we'll go Arcane Trickster instead. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. Yeah, we want stealth, mobility, yeah. We'll just start focusing those now. Eldritch Scoundrel. Let's see, what do we want to go with? We're gonna go with... Sense Vitals. Because he uses daggers, we should probably... I'll get True Strike, why not? I'm not sure if that's a good choice, but we'll get it. Okay, continue to get Arcane Trickster. Okay, Perception. Let's see. We get a feat, okay. Alright, so 2 weapon fighting, double slice, weapon focus, dagger. We're going to need to get the intimidate thing. We're going to get outflank, obviously, so that's a good one. We need displacement, blink, there we go. No, we want to go for this. Keep the Arcane Trickster going. Boost up dexterity. There we go. Perception's at 8 now. Oh, right. We need to actually get Persuasion, though. Yeah, we'll get Persuasion up because we will need that for the... to make his abilities better. We're going to get Haste, and we're going to get... I have no idea. I guess... Alright, those are level 2s. Okay, yeah, we're gonna grab Haste. I guess we grab Deep Slumber here. Sleep spells are pretty nice. They're actually sleeper agent great things to have. Okay, Destructive Shockwave would be pretty good. Flawless attacks. Yeah, let's get flawless attacks, why not? Boom. Not always a chance. We've already got Thundering Blows, so I guess Unrelenting Assault is the next best. There we go. Done. Alright. Woljif is now ready. Alright, off we go. We want to go into this area here. And to the abandoned mansion we go. Let's go resolve the quest. I do know there is more quests that we have to cover, but this should be the area that we're looking for. Okay. Alright, Triclops.
For an adventure. I lead, you follow.
Okay. Triclops. Off we go. Ow. Okay, gather everybody. I could just go through and reload that, but there is no real reason to do so. I'm just gonna do this as I go.
I sense something.
Oh, interesting. What's this? Aha! Treasure. Gather these for excess loot. I do believe this is the mansion that Woljif wanted us to explore, but we're gonna check the sides first before anything, for obvious reasons.
Onwards.
Okay, nothing there. Alright, now we go up here. We're gonna see what's going on here. Alright. Oh, hello.
Sosiel is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. The spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently. I knew the spawn of Yifglis would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling, run away and don't stop. Maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you, no matter where you run. I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins.
You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I have the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your butts. I came for my inheritance, for my power. And when I get it, we'll see who's laughing then.
Woljif looks back at you and whispers.
I think I went a bit far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quietly after that? And the one thing I just said about not needing you, I was just saying it. I didn't mean it. So don't get any ideas.
Why are you so eager to destroy Woljif?
He hasn't done anything to you. He and Yifglis are all guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Hepsamira, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters, but because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinth. I will tell you how Yifglis was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Hepsamira. Yifglis tried. At first he settled down here in Lucianira. He thought that the lands of Noctulia no one would get him. Ha! I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat. Not wanting to accept his inevitable death, I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward. But inside, I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased, but... The demon's small eyes squint suspiciously. I knew something was wrong. The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt that... felt sure that Yifglis had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the Moon of the Abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I've searched for it, then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Hepsamira will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet. And she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of that scum Yifglis. Is Woljif a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet? How'd that happen? Lord Baphomet convinced many demons, many children unworthy of their father. One of them was Yifglis, who was made his way to Galarian. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, Tiefling. Lady Hepsamira will destroy all who defile the purity of his blood. What is the Moon of the Abyss? Asked the Tiefling. If Yifglis left a moon for him, he should know the answer. Nobody explained nothing to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Yifgli guy is. My grandpa, my great-grandpa, my uncle. Sosiel howls with laughter. Stupid Tiefling. You don't even know why you're gonna die? The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death. How did you know Woljif was coming here? I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Lucianira. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor looking for treasure? The shadow brought me here. Shadow should have known you were here. Because it always protects me from you. Why? Why didn't it warn me? Alright, that's enough. Enough talk. Alright, time to take out Vortiel. Now, going by his stats, he is actually really easy. Honestly, it would just take us a second to deal with him. Yep, there he goes. Done. Did. Didn't even get a chance to retaliate. Ugh. Revenge on Hepsamira and her henchmen. A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif, and menacingly hangs in the air. At times it seems to grow, as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength. Woljif. The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts. My heir. Woljif freezes as if under some spell, Grandpa, I mean, Your Honor, I don't know what to call you. Never had a grandpa like this before, and, and I always knew it was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Well, why not? I always knew I was special. A prince or something. And this is Chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of a demon who outwitted Hepzibah's henchmen. It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson, Woljif, discovered this knowledge without my help, and I'm proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Yifkles will rise again. That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge, a new Yifkles? I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that, right, Chief? What do you want from Woljif, Yifkles? I want my grandson to accept my power and to become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us. And all those who wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know. And every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You are worthy of great power, my grandson. I'm worthy? Yeah, but did you even do anything? Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been holed up in that crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I've never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why'd I go give your power to you useless idiot? No. I am not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would come here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you. How did you survive? Thanks to Eridan. Yifkles gives a low chuckle that rumbles like a distant thunder. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Hepzibah wanted to be the only one. She mocked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid Lucianira, but I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future for war is for art. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal like the Dark Moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision. And finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again. That the Dark Crystal must become my refuge, and a receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in a crystal and wait for my heir to come to the Abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon of the Abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galarian for my grandson. You see, Woljif, I anticipated your birth like no one else. Why does Vortiel dislike you so much? Oh, Vortiel. He wanted to curry favor with his mistress and nothing more. But you cannot deny his intelligence. Hepzibah was appeased when he saw my head, but he discovered the truth about the moon of the Abyss and almost killed Woljif. Hepzibah, the stupid woman,
just want to destroy all our brothers and sisters indiscriminately with WOTR. His mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and this desire aided his efforts. Well, he died pursuing his dream of greatness, at least. Demons don't give something for nothing. We want in turn. I have only one condition. A small one. Yifligis shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you. Just hid within a crystal. Invisible to you, and invisible to others.
So you sort of want to take over my body?
Woljif looks disappointed.
Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know. You shouldn't treat your grandkids that way. You take care of them, put them up with hijinks and stuff. Not make puppas out of them. Hello, Aqueduct. How you doing?
Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body. I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon the Abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town. A coward and a traitor. A boy who was hated by his own mother. Driven away from everywhere he went. And now look, WOTR is dead. Look at all the treasures that are rightfully yours. And this is just the beginning. You will become the Prince of the Abyss, my grandson.
I'm doing quite well, Aqueduct. Just going through the, typical roleplay. You know how it is.
Yifligi's voice grows louder, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice, as I did in the Whirlwind, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree.
You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the chief hasn't chased me off yet. So show him too. Since we got into this together, Chief. Actually, it's fine. Forget about it. Do what you want. Show me too. I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone.
Yifligi shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper, more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. Maybe the chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he's just afraid that you'll become too independent. Woljif looks at you as if trying to find the answer, but then turns away.
I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right. But even if the chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I like, he's still the best thing that's ever happened to me. At least let him take a look.
As you wish. Yifligi's begins to grow, his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you, until you are completely enveloped. Nothing else can be seen. There's only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes. I will show you what the world will be like when the dark moon of the Abyss rises.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Jesus, Aqueduct. Interesting. Let's see what's going on.
As the darkness recedes, you realize you're standing on a deserted street in Canabras. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face. Her lips pursed and kindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear a velvet voice of Yifligi's. Observe, Commander. A boy of about 10 runs towards you, and he gets closer. You recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread in his chest.
Grandma, help me. You said I should take the bread from him. Hide me, Gran.
The old woman does not budge.
Look at you, Woljif. Small. Weak. Useless. Always blaming others. Always holding them responsible for your failures. You are exactly the same as you always been. A boy who is so afraid of the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the thieflings, then the commander.
The boy can't hold back his tears anymore.
Gran, why don't you help me? You're all I have. You'll beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever, because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me. Accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate.
Euphues turns to you. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again. You want to be, well, you want to be worthy of the power of Euphues, then fight back properly. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again.
Right, Chief. You can't keep running all the time. I really need these powers if I'm going to survive. Yeah, Minecraft is usually weird, but you never know.
When the darkness dissipates, you find yourself in a familiar basement, the one belonging to the Thieflings. Kesmiri and the others stand across from you as menacing as they did before, and next to Woljif is you.
I thought better of him, and I trusted you. You'll never change, Woljif. I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You're a traitor. I took you into the gang because I heard you were a master lockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You've only endangered the family. But I didn't betray you. I only took what belonged to me, right, Chief? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it. Don't you try and fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you. And for the thieflings you love for who you are, so that they could really become your family. Since your blood relatives never were. But look at yourself. A coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who'd even accept you? There's nothing in you worthy of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll bask in their adoration. Enchant them. You want to possess the powers of a demon, so take what you want from life. As all demons do. And why not? Woljif grins. I need their sincerity. I don't have time to balance on my tail and perform tricks while I beg them to pay attention to me. Well, let's see how this demonic magic muddles minds. Come on, brothers and sisters, sing my praises.
You must become our leader.
We love you. You are the best of all thieflings.
The darkness dissipates again, like the last illusion, but this time, you see not only one Woljif in front of you, but two. The second looks at Hepzibah, who is before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him has changed imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there's a greatness like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him. Now look, Commander.
No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
See what my power bestows. Prisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I can defeat Hepzibah, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. Now come, and guide my heir to the right path.
Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? I do look pretty good.
His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double.
So we need to decide now? There won't be another chance. Alright, I have to ask the Chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief?
I don't care. Do what you think is best.
Yeah, exactly.
Woljif shakes himself, gathering his courage.
You don't have to advise me, you know. I can handle it myself, as always.
Woljif takes off the rune of the abyss and watches it mysteriously shimmers into light one last time. Then, obeying some inner call, he removes the crystal from its setting and presses it to his chest. Yes. Throw away everything human. Everything that holds you. Except the power of the moon of the abyss. Give it to me. Into me. Without me, you are nothing. Just a weakling. Just a street rat. But together, we will win. Woljif stands motionless for a moment, and then gives a brief grin.
You're out of luck, Gramps. I'll take your power, but I think I'll pass on your valuable advice. How do you like that? Alright. Yifglees is going nuts because Woljif has basically... I guess Woljif has just straight up ruined his power. Alright, we're gonna go for the... So, boom. Yeah, we want you to go here for now. Skeletor, you're getting targeted. Hopefully this is not going to cause too much trouble. Yep, that should do it. Move Skeletor back.
Let's hear you cry.
Alright, we're going to go into a rage here. Evelyn's going to throw down the damage there. Yifglees. Yep. Ton of Yifglees here. We're gonna go for the cells here. This would be a nice thing here. Oh, Skeletor's getting targeted. Okay, back up. Alright, nice. There we are. Nice.
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who'll teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's alright. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well.
Woljif shakes his head slowly, as if waking up from a dream.
But I don't give a damn about either of them. I can't wait. I want to test out my new power, Chief. With you, I'll be sure to find the perfect place to test it and the perfect folk to test it on. Thanks, Chief. You're probably the last mortal I'll ever thank. And the first, probably, too. You're special like that. To me. Kind of my only... ally. Yeah, we're allies now.
Woljif takes a deep breath, considering it.
What are you gonna do now?
What now? That Hepzibah won't leave me alone now, will she? She'll find out who knocked off her servant. So I'll have to go and show her what I'm made of. And then go about my own business at home. Here, I mean. I can breathe easier here, Chief. Here, no one's gonna call me a traitor, because everyone's a traitor. No one's gonna condemn me because no one's in any place to judge. And no need to think about who's sincere, because everyone's lying.
Woljif slowly unwinds the chain with the moon of the abyss, as is his eyes pensive. There is no longer a crystal, and only a crescent-shaped setting remains.
Being around normal people felt like being tossed around in a frying pan. You know, just trying to save my life by convincing everyone I was a good guy. I'm done with that. I am what I am, a scoundrel and a traitor. So I should be with my kind of people. And I'll be the best of them all. I can promise you that. Until we crush that spawn of Baphomet who keeps causing trouble for me, I'm with you, Chief. After that, if I get bored, I'll leave.
Woljif smiles and winks at you. Now let's get the heck out of here.
Well, so long to the old family nest. I should really take care of you properly. But it's not time yet. We need to lock you up tight so nobody takes nothing. By the way, that goes for you too, Chief. Having me with you is a reward in itself, and we'll snag a lot of gold together. But the treasure in here is all mine and only mine. You hear?
Yeah, suit yourself. Ah, and we get a level up. Nice. For all of our efforts here, we get a level up. We don't get any loot, but...
We shall move.
Yeah, we don't get any loot, but the exchange is that Woljif actually gets a buff. I do believe. So yeah, he gets really, really strong. He gets some benefits, I think.
Move out.
Other than that, well, I guess we'll see. There's a few treasures here that we can grab. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. Yeah, there's a few things here that are, you know, particularly special about this place, but eh. Woljif will take this over when he comes out of it at this point, so yeah, I guess we'll see. But that's what we get. That's the loot we have managed to strive for. Now, let's see. Can we get some loot from Hepsamira? Or what's his face now? Where the heck is he? I seriously don't know where his body is, so... That's annoying. Alright, well, whatever. It's fine. We're gonna slip out. We're gonna then check back in if we can loot it, but... Hopefully we can just loot it if we leave. But we'll see. No, we can't loot it if we leave. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back and try and grab it. We'll see. We'll see. Not sure why it's not showing a body, but I guess because it imploded fast that we did so. I guess we'll see. All the same, we'll go in and try and get it, but we'll see. Again. Alright. Yeah, no, you don't get any loot. Okay, never mind. I thought you did. Well, that's annoying. Whatever. It's probably nothing too crazy, whatever that loot is. Besides, we got the buff for,
Something wrong?
Yeah, we got the buff for Woljif. As you can probably guess, he's a bit more evil now. Chaotic neutral, but, yeah. That's just how he is. But he does get a very special perk, ability-wise. He gets immunity. He gets the Demon Origin. This gives him immunity to electricity, poison, or immunity to electricity and poison. He gets cold resistance of 10, acid resistance, and fire resistance of 10. And he gets a +2 profane bonus to Dex and Intelligence, as well as a spell resistance.
So, just merely throwing him through the ringer like this gives him a lot of passive buffs, which is really nice. So, if you're looking for a rogue with some pretty decent stats, he is your guy. He may not look it, but he is really powerful if you give him the right build. But I digress. Why are you attacking? You know what? Just leave him. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go level up here. We are now a level 18 Skeletor, I believe, aren't we? Got 1 level in Rogue, Oracle, and Lore Master. We do have 9th level spells already, so we're fine there. We are already an Arcane Trickster. If I could, I would have gotten Monk. But we can get Magus if we really wanted to, which I do believe if we go something specific. Or what was it? I know there was something that allowed us to use our intelligence for AC, I believe. Hold on. Let's see. Cleric, yeah, we don't need those. Okay, hold on. Well, we're already an Oracle, so we have that going for us. We've got Rogue, Master of All. We could actually go Oracle if we really wanted to, but I don't think we need to go that far, considering how far we're currently at. What was it? Was it... Right, we're already Lore Master. We got Oracle, Rogue, Sorcerer. I mean, we could go Cross-Blooded. That is the simplest way we can advance. What was it that I needed? Okay, so there's Alchemist. Is it Arcanist? Brown Fur Transmuter would give us a bonus to buff spells, I believe. If we get to level 8, that is, which is not really that great. Okay, a Magus. Eldritch Scion is a charisma-based ability. Sword Saint allows us to get our intelligence to AC, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, a chosen weapon. Okay, a canny defense. When wearing light or no armor, wielding his chosen weapon and not using a shield, the Sword Saint adds a +1 adds a 1 point of intelligence, if any, per Magus class level as a dodge bonus to her AC. If a Sword Saint is caught flat-footed or otherwise denied their dex bonus, they also lose this AC bonus. Okay, so we can go Sword Saint here, if desired, and we could get that going if we wanted to. So that would be a boost to our AC if we really wanted to. Or we could just be very simple about it and go with Magus, or rather Sorcerer, and get cross-blooded stuff going. But we would only get it at... We wouldn't actually get anything from cross-blooded at this point, I do believe. Yeah, we'd get up to... At most, we would get a Bloodline feat, which is not that great. A Sword Saint, on the other hand, would give us some variability to our combat. It would also allow us Spell Strike. We could also get Magus Arcana. There wouldn't be really anything special here, I don't think. If anything, the biggest thing is the canny defense. And the chosen weapon would be nice, but not required. Or we could go into Divine, I suppose. That is an option as well. There is nothing stopping us from just boosting up Divine now. We could get 2 levels, get a Revelation. It's tempting, not gonna lie. I don't know. There's a lot of choices here. I wouldn't be able to get second level casting, though, is the big thing here. So that's something I would need to consider. Okay. An assassin would be nice, but I'd need to get stealth 5. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, I think Magus here is the best choice here. Is there anything I can do to make this better, though? Well, going with normal Magus doesn't give us anything special. Hexcrafter gives us spells, apparently. Yep, Sword, Saint. Do I really want this, though? I guess it's just honestly the best I can choose on... Well, I could go for literally anything at this point. You know what? I've got an idea. Let's go Alchemist. Let's see. I do believe there is something that we can go with Alchemist. I want to go for the mental version, I do believe. Vivisectionist gives us sneak attack and gives us mutagens. If we go Alchemist with Vivisectionist levels, it increases our sneak attack bonuses. And we can get a medical discovery, which we can also get a cognitogen, which instead increases our mentals instead of our physicals, I believe. Yeah, it heightens one of our mental ability scores at the expense of a physical ability score instead. So, if I sacrifice Charisma, I lose Constitution. This is actually a really great thing, now that I think about it. So, yeah, no, we're going to go Alchemist here, I think. We're going to go Alchemist, we're going to get the sneak attack, and there's no reason to not just take the rest of the levels in Vivisectionist. Because it's not like we're going to be taking the spells, specifically. We're just going to be taking the mutagen, we're going to get a Brew Potion ability, so there's that. Yeah, no, let's go Vivisectionist. I'm quite satisfied with that option. Okay, we'll grab those, and we'll boost Knowledge World there. There we go. We don't need Bomber's Eye. We don't need Cures. We're definitely going to take a Shield spell, because you never know when that's going to be useful. Let's see. We'll grab True Strike. We already got Expeditious Retreat. We don't need a large person. I guess another Cure wouldn't hurt. Yeah, let's grab Cure Light Wounds, and I guess we'll grab... Let's see. Bomber's Eye allows you to throw weapons farther and more accurately. Use the range of Alcal's Bomb. Okay, no, we don't need that. Targeted Bomb Mixture. No, let's do Stone Fist. Boom. Alright, it's a bit of an odd choice, but a very efficient one. And it's going to help Skeletor just be even more deadly, so... That is how he's going to get his last few levels, I think. Just to irk out as many little tidbits as we possibly can. And I guess if we really wanted to, we can get an additional AC, but... It's not worth getting a level in Magus just to get one level. Alright. We are now done with the Abandoned Mansion. The Conquest of Lucianera. The Commander's exploits are the subject of every conversation in Lucianera. Alright, secure an audience with the Ardent Dreams. We've got to secure an audience with the city rulers. Now we visit Vexelia's mansion, apparently. That's assuming I want to do that sort of thing. The Wicked. Arrange a meeting with Noctulia. There's Finian's Awaking, and nothing more. Okay. So nothing too special's going on right now. Okay. Alright, well, with that... Alright. Alright, let's start with the Harem of Ardent Dreams then. We're gonna go back to Nexus, regather our compatriots. We'll see if there's anything extra that we need to cover. And we'll just go from there, I suppose. Maybe we'll run into something. Okay, I do need to check something regarding the companion quest lines, though, so give me a moment. Alright, let's see. Alright, I've done Woljif. I've done... Okay. I've done Sosiel. I've done... Well, I've done... Arush... Well, no. Arushalay's next. Here we go. Oh, I see. I need to speak to... Okay. Okay, I think I need to talk with Arushalay here, because I've already talked with Shivaro. Oh, right. Well, I'm not sure who this Shivaro character is, but we'll see. We'll gather everybody all the same, and we'll go from there. We need to go to the 10,000 Delights all the same. I'm not sure if I've broken the quest, but hopefully not. But I do know there was one particular quest that is done here. Alright. Let's just organize everybody properly. There we go. Now, I think I've already ran Shivaro out, so that's a problem. But I'm not sure. Have I broken the quest? Probably. Okay, Shivaro inside the 10,000 Delights. Okay. Okay, in Upper City, look almost directly north of the middle city to find a portal to Enchanted Mansion. Okay, I think I need to bring a loot. I need to bring Arushine. So we're going to go to the Nexus. We're going to bring her along. We're going to abandon Evelyn, I want to say, but we're going to need her buffs now. Ah, God. Well, we don't need her buffs yet, honestly. But we do need to bring Arushine to the topmost floor, so... We're going to take everybody here. We're going to abandon her, and we're going to bring Arushine. Alright, we're going to go 10,000 delights, and we're going to go to the upper floors. And I know where to... I think I know where to go. I'm just not 100%. But yeah, no, we're going to go with her to, confront some things. It doesn't show on the quest log what it is, but we're gonna have to force it, unfortunately. Which I think I can make happen, but we'll see. It really depends on a lot of stuff. Alright, everybody, let's go. Well, whatever. If we're lucky, we're lucky. If not, we're not. But I'm hoping that we're lucky. That, my efforts are not in vain. Okay, so... The mansion I believe they're talking about is this, I think? Yeah, we've got the abandoned mansion... Okay, we already been to 10,000 lights. Alright, so we need to go over through here. Where are you going, Triclops? Jeez. You don't need to go that far to go through this portal. Like, jeez. Come on. There we go. Now we go through here. And there is a portal there that we can go across. I think this is it. And we go check this place out. Alright, come on, everybody in. Everybody in. This is not indeed the place. Okay, my bad. That was for a prior quest, I believe. Let's see. Rapture and Rupture, loot, portal up. I guess we have to go through the portal up? I'm not 100% certain. I don't know. It's just somewhere. I know that much. What the heck is it? There is a lore religion here, though. We'll save here just to check this out.
It seems my expertise was not enough.
Okay, let's load. Okay, that's not enough. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Should be fine all the same. Hopefully we get lucky, but I don't think we have the quest for her. So either I've bugged the quest line, or we're in a, I don't know. It's weird. There will be hiccups here and there. Sometimes these things work, sometimes they don't. Really depends. But I digress. Okay. So this isn't a house, obviously. Okay. We need to go. Wait for that.
Never stop learning. Watch out for trouble.
Okay, no, okay. We go here then. Anything here? No. Okay, how about here then?
Move out.
Nothing. Okay. We leave that alone then. Oh boy. So you're the mortal who's talking to town? You're gonna always join Illusionarian nobility, are you? I will not tolerate material plain filth disgracing us with its presence. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to deal with it. Alright. Arushale, you're gonna be targeted, I guess. Pain. Okay, there you go. Death. Well, it's a good thing I saved. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for Illusionera, because I do believe that her quest line is a little bit bugged at this point. I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, we'll grab what we can here and move on. Let's see. Alright. In Upper City, look almost directly north of the Middle City's exit to find a portal to Demalcio's Enchanted Mansion. Okay, I think I know where we need to go now. Okay. Okay, come on. Alright, I know where to go. I think. Keyword think. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna post up here for a sec.
Move out.
Gonna save here. Gonna move on out. There we go. Game saved.
Does anyone require my counsel?
There we go.
Time to practice my
Now they're gonna get aggressive here. All we need to really do is just throw them for a loop here. Alright. Yeah, they're in for a rough treat here. Ah, pain. Yeah, they stand no chance. Alright, apparently Arushale is getting some serious damage in, but hey, managed to beat the tyrants, so that's good. Nice.
I'm losing.
Alright, let's do some quick disabling on the acid pool, or pool here. Arushale gets some serious level ups. Cool. Alright, there we go. Okay, we want to go portal up here. Alright, we want to go directly north here, I do believe. So, over here maybe? And this portal is indeed it, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. We can get a level 18 Elemental Rampager, though, if we so desire. But we have 3 levels of freedom that we can do for our druid friend. Now, I have a few choices here. Now, the best choice would honestly to have him be Monk, because that would give him a AC bonus, just naturally. Because if he's going to be transforming into an animal, it may just ultimately be better if we just have his wisdom be a potent force to be reckoned with. But we can't actually accept that luxury, I don't think. Let's see. Blood Rager, Bard. Yeah, we don't really... Do we need level 20 in Putrid Acid? Do we need this? He will be immune to acid, as far as I'm aware. So that is a benefit in of its own right. But at that point, it really depends on us at this point, right? Honestly, at this point, I could just go Fighter and he'd be fine, all the same, right? If we go Fighter, then we can go for something like... I don't know. What is this? What does Armor Gear do? Okay, there. Okay, will grant us an Order and a Studious Squire. Dragon Air Scion would grant us Arcane Strike and Draconic Bloodline. A Mutation Warrior. At level 3, they would get a Mutagen, which gives a boost to Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. Do we go for that, or do we just go straight Alchemist? Because at that point, we can just go Alchemist and get a sneak attack with Vivisectionist. Because having an extra d6 to damage is not a bad thing, in general. Mutation Warrior has its benefits of feats, though, so that's something to consider. Well, if we go this... Yeah, we do have enough levels to get Mutagen at level 20, so... Yeah, let's go Mutation Fighter. Why not? It's a weird choice, but it does get you feats, so... Why not? Back to back is a really good ability. It'll prevent some concerning damage that may come our way. Intimidating Prowess allows us to add our strength to Persuasion, which is a naturally good spell. Natural Spell, though, is a really good thing because it allows us to cast while Polymorph, which has been an annoyance, I must admit, but hasn't been required as of late for a number of reasons. We can get some nice critical feats, though, I think. Alright, so we got Critical Focus, we got Improved Critical. What do we want? We can go with a Sickening, Staggering, Tiring. I think we go with a Staggering Critical here. Don't we? Yeah, let's go Staggering Critical, because that will apply the Stagger condition, which is really potent. We can go Sickening, which will reduce stats. Tiring will make them fatigued or exhausted. Has no additional effect on a fatigued or exhausted creature. Tiring would enter into the prerequisite of Exhausting Critical here, which in of its own right is a really good ability, I think. Yeah, let's go into... Tiring and Exhausting would put a -6 to stats, I believe. So that's pretty good. Staggering is also a really good one, huh? DC of this Fortitude save is equal to 10 plus BAB. Effects of this feat does not stack. Additional hits instead add to the duration. So we could just spam Staggering Critical and make them force saves, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. I like Staggering Critical more here. Now, is this the way up to it? Or is this merely the wrong way, huh? Is this it? I don't think it is it? Maybe I need to wait for a bit? Okay, outside we go. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to wait for it. We'll see. Okay, no luck there. Okay, is it down then? What is north here? Okay, this is north. Okay. Okay. Oh, so oh. Oh, hello.
Die!
Okay, Ruchelet, you need to back off. Otherwise, you're gonna perish. Oh, well, there you go. This is why I did not want to bring Ruchelet in. This is why I did not want to bring her, period. You know what? I'm probably not going to find it at this point, honestly. I do know where it is supposed to be located at. And I do figure it's just a locked location right now. So until something changes, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to return back with... Yeah, we're going to return back. We're going to go to the Nexus. Perhaps we have to go through a certain... Yeah, we have to go through certain areas. And... Shivaro inside 10,000... Yeah. We then can't trigger the quest, because obviously it's Middle City. I don't know. We won't be able to resolve it this way, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'd say we're doing really, really well, all things considering, and despite our changes to our class, going into Alchemist of all things, I'd say we're doing pretty well. We even got a boost to, we got an alchemical boost to dexterity, which is going to help us attack with Skeletor, in addition to anything else we decide to go with. But the key thing we wanted to do was to get Alchemist Vivisectionist, strictly because I can get an increase to Charisma, which will only add to our DC of spells, which in turn is just going to make Skeletor even more scary than he already is. But I'm rambling on. I'm going to wrap it up here. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3/7 MST time. If you want to catch my streams, the best way to do so is search me up at FYMyPawn at twitch.tv. You can check the About section on my YouTube channel, or my YouTube channel in general, for my Twitch and Twitter. Or you can check the link down below in the video description of the video you're currently watching. In this case, it'd be Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you on YouTube coming to Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more support I receive, the more content I give you guys. Once I hit 3 concurrent viewers, I should be able to reach affiliate status, which will allow me to give you guys even more content. This will probably involve me actually streaming for a lot longer, and probably introducing 3 to 4 more hours into my schedule that I'm already doing. Probably in the mornings, just so I'm giving content to literally as many people as I possibly can, and just getting as much stuff out there for you guys to enjoy. Mind you, I'm going to keep every video to variety content, so I'll do 4 hours here, 4 hours there. Just keep it separate to every single game I'm playing. It might change, but I'm going to try to keep to a schedule. But ultimately, it depends on whether I get affiliate or not, but I digress. Your support your support really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate it. I just, yeah. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series, because we're getting into nearly the end of the boring parts, because I personally think Chapter 4 is a little bit boring. It does have the most benefits coming in through the game, but it also has the least lucrative storyline, I personally think. But that is a personal opinion. Once we're out of the once we're out of here, we should be good to really get into the meat and bones of what's going to be happening, but I digress. For those of you on Twitch who want to get to YouTube, you can use the YouTube search bar and search up FI Pawn. You can scroll down for the Twitch stream and you should be able to see a YouTube photo. If you click that photo, it'll direct you to my YouTube channel. Or, if you're watching from the VOD section, you can check the VOD description and there should be a link or two, which you can copy and paste into your browser, and it should direct you to my channel. But, it really depends on you guys on how you want to get to my YouTube or my Twitter, or my Twitch, or Twitter, or whatnot. But I usually post that information around, so just look around, you should be able to find it. If you want to watch my older content, best way to do so is on YouTube. It has everything since day one, so if you're looking for something specific, such as the entirety of the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous series, that's the best way to do so. If you want to catch my new stuff, the best way to do so is on Twitch. I stream every day at 3/7 Mountain Standard Time, so if you want to check my schedule or something like that, that's the best way to do so. If you want to watch the 6 newest videos on content, the best way to do so is on Twitch. I usually post every video on YouTube a day later, so it really just depends if you want to catch it a day earlier or not, but you guys do you. As long as your guys are happy, I'm going to keep posting videos and keep making content that you guys enjoy. But I digress. If you really want to support me, the best way you can do so is just come in and watch my streams. Because that is literally what is going to be needed if I want to achieve affiliate and, you know, get more stuff being posted out, but I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.